Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
First carry for James Conner. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mike 9. Hey. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Watch the field.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Check, check, check. Lock, lock. No, off. Check, Nick.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 30. 25's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's get the ball. Go. Zip.
Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
20. Hey, we got a seal.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. Hey. 4 down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we I'm coming after you. Kill.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
Switch.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
Turn up.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry for Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Off play action, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I got number 18. I got you, 18.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. McCann's got it teed up. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Mike 54. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Fighting his way through contact. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fun.
Open man Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. McCann now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And all the way down to the 39.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I know you felt that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run with Connor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Looking end zone for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch the shift. Check 13.
Running left, it's Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Man, that's trash. Run. Hatch it. Back.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Down right around the 25. He'll get only Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambeau now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rodgers now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
51 in your face. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist. Go, go. Ready.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
They don't get nothing.
Davante Adams. 51 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's once again complete to Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
We got three down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Slant to Adams. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And the aggressive play call simply. Does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Check 4.
There.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 4.
Mike 51.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Hey, Mike 51.
Watch the out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, D.
Alert.
Hey, Haywood.
Deuce.
Right here.
Go.
Mike 51.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
51's a Mike.
5.
Now Lawrence.
Not today.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence to Jones, 1st down, Jacksonville.
Down. 8, read. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. All right.
Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
18 Gator.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Get it.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
when a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, Lawrence.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We want it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Godden.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Second and 10.
60 yards. Hey, Sam on. Protein spill. Let's go.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Look, squeeze.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Etienne once more. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Come. 25, check 25, check 25.
Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
Now Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Hey, wahoo! You get
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
we go. 10 Lobo.
25 the mic. You must be dreaming.
And they'll go again with ETN. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
I got you.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Wants to pass.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That caught by Manhurts. And he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Watch twist.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 51.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Let's go, D.
He's got Tebow. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Bring it. Let's
And they'll run with ETN. Oh, a good move at the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Tebow there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that takes us from second to third down. Rodgers again now. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Runs over him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming for you. He's coming. Double up, double up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Shit.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
54, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 5-4.
On play action, now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, watch that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Toine. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Back more. 3 buzz.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Mike's 5-4.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady going to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now Rodgers, a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, Kevin Minter. On play action, Rodgers. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
25's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh, yeah!
Wait, set. 29.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. No. Off.
Here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Kill.
Hey, 88.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Brady on target to Gronk, first down Buccaneers.
Wait, 53!
25 the mic.
Regular!
Get that ball.
380!
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
380!
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Hey, check it!
Check. Fresno.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. 6 man. Check curls.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Wait, 20!
59. Check the outs.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Hey, check.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, Mike 51!
I'm coming.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady going for it all. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's what I want right there.
Chris Godwin. "28 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Funchess. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Wind out. You got 58.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Go 50.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his
Go
flat.
bandit.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Fournette again. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Sugar.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Let's bring it.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Come on and get it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're